This is a set of structural simplifications that apply to the arm and that are used by a lot of different artists in thinking about the arm and understanding the arm in a simple way. The arm has a lot of complexity to it, and so it's important for us to search for ways of simplifying it. One of them is our first, when we begin our gesture, of the arm. Notice the bent structure, the bent nature of both of those two lines, and that seems to be fairly fairly adequately characterize the arm. The next is at the back of the body, the shoulder tends towards a squareness. See the squareness? So we've got these lines are bent here, and then you see this squareness, and then on the front side it's rather round. So that can be very useful as a structural concept. Another one is a concept of an interlocked chain link. And here's how that applies to the arm. Notice how this concept helps us understand shading. Another one is that you can express the arms as cylinders. Being able to express the arm as cylinders is particularly useful in the case of deep foreshortening. Another one is that at this part of the arm right here, you have a cap, kind of a shoulder pad. So a figure constructed like this just the adding of that one shoulder pad. The top cylinder is otherwise very parallel. Another idea in the arm is that it's essentially rhythmic. So the rhythm that we like to think of with the arm can go like this way, that way, this way, that way. So look for this rhythm. And I think the last one that I have for you right now is that when you get to the wrist likes to be expressed as a square. So say we set up a gesture for an arm. And the shoulder pad, starting to think of the rhythm. Down at the end where we have the wrist, we want it to be a square shape. Going back in and looking for the cylinders. That makes me remember one more concept. The forearm is often thought of as a chicken leg. So this part has a widening, and as you start to look for your rhythms, I think that'll end up being the hand, but the wrist in here is squared. So I want to take this arm and I'm going to apply this chain link idea to it. So you can see the chicken leg, the squareness, the cap, the application of the chain link idea. One other small piece that I think is kind of nice is that the arm can be thought of like this. Kind of a triangle, a rectangle, a triangle, and another triangle. Oops, sorry, the triangle goes this way. And there's another triangle. And this would work like this. You have your shoulder softened. This part comes down. These start to change. The bicep. Okay, so that's 6 ideas.